Hi, welcome. I'm Liz, if you didn't know, and today, yeah, I don't know actually. I've done some stuff to the island. I definitely have done some stuff to Sunstone. It's been under construction, you could say. Nothing too crazy. Actually, yeah, some crazy stuff has happened. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I just like pulled out the waterscaping tool and the cliff tool and stuff just happened. I don't know. My hand slipped or something. Yeah, let me show you the map to give you just a fun little sneak peek before I go show you in real time. Okay, so yeah, we have a river and we have some cliffs starting. I want to point out before we go look at it that this is all a work in progress. Nothing is decorated yet, and certainly nothing is like finished, but I have at least started doing some waterscaping and some cliff construction. Woo, you know. I'll talk about that, but first I need to tell you something else, which is that there is a camper in the campsite, and I have not gone and looked at them yet. So you get to do that with me. You get to experience either utter terror or possibly something cool. That would be neat. I mean, it's not really something I have time for, you know, winning over a potential lost soul stranded in my campsite, but you know, if they're worth it, we'll do that. I have got to change this up right here. It looks so bad. Ignore that. So as you can see, I moved the campsite. It's no longer on the beach. It's up there. It sure is. I kind of want to turn this area into a campground using Blazer's tent, right? So his tent is supposed to also be like a campsite tent of sorts. I need to get the campsite sign so I can put it right here and kind of block the whatever he's got going on back there. Bugs, I don't know, because it's not supposed to be a bug collecting zone anymore. It's supposed to just be a campsite, so we're gonna dress it up. But first of all, let's just go see who's in here. Let's get it out of the way. Let's do that. Oh my goodness, here we go. Oh, this is, yeah, Antonio. Why is it giving me a jock? He's a jock, right? I think he is. I don't have the sound on for myself, so I can't, like, hear his voice. Am I the only person who can tell? I know I'm not the only person, but, like, I can tell, you know, a personality type by their voice, and it's occurred to me recently that not everyone, like, I guess recognizes personality types by their voices, which I find really fascinating. Look at that gay little man down there, just doing gay little yoga in the gay month of June. Oh my goodness, amazing. It's not June in my game, but don't worry, every month is Pride Month on Sage. In fact, on Sage, this is Sunstone, my god. I'm still living in the past, but I have a pride dress of sorts in the making, but it's not quite done yet, so you'll maybe see that in the next video. But here's some water. There's just a little just a little area back here. I'll show you the rest. I won't probably keep that vine, but for now it's just there so I can get around. It's not decorated again. I just need to point that out again. Yeah. And also, if you didn't notice, I'm not taking Antonio. He's cute, but not what I'm looking for. And then I put a bridge over here, and look, the little cactus out on the water. I did put those two down just so I don't have to go do that later, since they are like in places that I can't easily get back to. I'm probably gonna stick an incline right here. Not sure if it'll be out of the cliff or in the cliff, so I haven't done it yet. There's nothing back there but some flowers that are making too many babies, and I have yet to deal with that. I need to put them on birth control ASAP. It's getting a little crazy, which I don't love. Oh my gosh, these weeds. Let me show you what else is going on. So, the front of the river. Right. So, I haven't been on my island very much until this weekend. Like, I did the collab with Bree, which if you haven't seen that, go check it out. Go check her out if you haven't. She's awesome. So that was fun, and I did a tour of Dusty's Island, which was so cool. But all of that being said, I haven't been on my island very much. I've gone to Happy Home, and I did the tour, and I've been editing, and she blends into the freaking wheat. She's too short, you couldn't even see her. But yeah, I haven't really been around much, so I have started to catch up with my villagers. They don't know I've been gone because I time skip so much. I keep going back to the beginning of December. So they don't even know that, like, you know, I've been neglecting them. Okay, so the river clearly starts right here. Oh yeah, Vivian is She's sure thinking thoughts. She sure is. Yeah, isn't that funny? Hope she figures that out. But yeah, this is where the water connects that we were just by a minute ago. So what are we doing, you may ask? I have no clue. Why would you think I would have a clue? Because when have I ever had one? Not anytime I can recall. So yeah, I guess the goal is just to keep working on stuff, just to keep doing things, just to keep trying to figure this out. Okay, I have my I'm doing stuff hat on, so I guess I'm doing stuff. But that being said, I wish I could tell you, like, okay, on this video for this build, I'm gonna wow, I said that so wrong. Hold on, let me try again. For this video, I'm gonna do, you know, this particular build, and I'm gonna decorate like whatever specific area. I wish I could tell you that, but in all honesty, I have no idea what I'm doing. Hey, look! The out-of-season bushes look pretty neat out here because they almost look like a tumbleweed. Like, that's a hibiscus, I think. And it just kind of looks like a tumbleweed or like just a little dried up desert bush, you know? Yeah, if you watched my last video, the collab one, I was talking about how I freaking hate the shrubs in this game because I just never can make them look good. Other people do great with them, but me and them don't get along. However, I did want to have some so that I could try this out. Like, try to make them just look like a little desert something or other going on, a tumbleweed, what have you. So yeah, I kind of like how that looks. I don't need me no green bushes. I need the dead looking ones. There is nothing thriving here except the weeds and our gay little hearts. That's all that's thriving on this island. I mean, look, it's cute. I'm here for it. I really am. I just don't know where to put them all right now. Why am I even doing this? I guess because I don't have a plan, you know? I mean, when do I ever? Not very often. Hi, oh, now Julian has the sentience. Yep, he's got the thought. So you might be wondering, why am I not talking to them? I don't want to deal with it, whatever it is. I don't want to deal with it. This is probably not going to stay here, but just for now. Oh God, please just let me put it, please. Is there not a spot here? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that because they probably want to move out. I definitely think we have another move out thought bubble going on, and I don't want to do a villager hunt right this second. I do probably want to do another one soon, but not yet, you know? So I'm gonna just let that keep going around like a virus, like COVID, until it lands on the right person, which, I mean, our little troublemaker here could stand to go, but I'm gonna give him to my friend, so he'll probably get amiiboed out when the time comes, probably. Let's just start slapping these little heckers down over here. Why not? We'll use them when we use them, if we use them. What do y'all think? Do black cosmos look like they belong in the desert? I kind of think they do, maybe? If I use them in the right spot. I certainly love the white cosmos in the desert. I think they're so cute. At least they were back on stage. And so who am I to assume they wouldn't be cute on Sunstone as well? You know, I really am excited to do the town area. I'm gonna try to make like an actual town part of the island, which I'm not good at that. I'm better at natural stuff, but it's time to get out of the comfort zone, you know? It's time to try that. I really want to. So I don't know how that's gonna work or how it's gonna look. Hopefully it looks, you know, good. That would be cool, but I guarantee nothing. Absolutely nothing. But that being said, I'm not sure I'm ready to do that part yet. Actually, maybe I should do that part now. That way I can make the town part as big as I want and not have to worry about like fitting it in later, you know? I also have like a mountain idea in mind. It's supposed to go towards the back left corner of the island. I don't really know how large it's gonna be. Knowing me, it'll be large though, you know? There's gonna be well, a lot of termite mounds. I have 536 of them waiting to be used, and some of them will go back on this area back here as well, of course. But in the meantime, you know, like around here. But I really want to like kill it with the termite mounds. Like, I really want to do some stuff, kind of like I did on Sage, but you know, different. Of course, we can't do the exact same thing. I know. I just did all this terraforming, and I should probably work on the area I just terraformed. Probably, but why am I moving these? Partially so that, you know, they stop making babies. If I contain them on the beach, they'll be childless going forward, which is good for us. But also, in case I do decide to keep extending those cliffs back here, which I probably will do at some point, they won't be in the way. And obviously I'm still thinking, so like there's nothing better to do while you're thinking than dig up flowers, let me tell you. So what's new with you guys? Tell me in the comments. Is anything new going on in your lives? Anything fun? Are you doing anything for Pride? I am playing Animal Crossing for Pride. I'm too tired and it's too hot outside to go actually like to an event or something. So yeah, I'm really tired. Work is killing me. Like, it's actually killing me. I haven't had more than a couple of extra days off in like the whole 4.5 years that I've worked at my current job. Yeah, we love retail. We love being a manager at a pet store / grooming salon. It's so fun. I mean, it is. I don't hate it, obviously, or I wouldn't have been here as long as I have. But that being said, I haven't had a break and I'm so tired. So yeah, I'm celebrating Pride in my heart and with my villagers. That's just the best I can do at this point. It's 100 freaking degrees right now every day in Texas and in many states. That's the time of year it is. If only it wasn't humid, you know. Why is she just sitting right there? Oh, okay. What you up to, honey? Epic spot. I mean, it kind of is epic. Right by the rocks, just staring out at the ocean. That's pretty fun. I wish that were me, like in real life. God, I wish that were me. All right. Yep. That's the thing. Okay, what if we just worked on like just this little section for now, just so I can say like I did something. But the problem is every little section right now needs to extend into other sections, like other small or big sections. Like, am I gonna go ahead and make this water come out? I guess well, now that I moved those, I guess I can terraform all this. Oh my goodness, it's kind of a lot of space. Do I have a plan? No, of course not. Why do I even mention that? By now we should all know I do not have a plan other than just vague hopes and dreams. Look at her vibing into flowers with some soup by the beach. God, I wish that were me. Why can't I be doing that? Hello, voiceover Liz here, because of course all this terraforming and whatnot was just like way too much to not turn this into a speedy McSpeed build. So here we go, we're doing a speedy McSpeed build for pretty much the rest of this, so that's fun. I cut out like all of the, you know, like repetitive parts where I'm just like expanding cliffs and being excessive and all that. Who needs to see that? I certainly don't. But yeah, here we go with me finally just getting my shit together and making some cliffs, because what else was I supposed to do when I don't know what to do? Does anyone else like have a sort of a mental block when it comes to terraforming? I feel like I've talked about this with people like on Instagram before, how when I know I need to terraform something, I just have to procrastinate first. Like I have to, you know? And I know I'm not the only one. I think for the first part of this video, that's what I was doing. I knew in my heart that I was gonna just have to end up doing more terraforming, and there's something about it that's kind of intimidating for some reason. Maybe it's something that mostly affects those of us who are like perfectionists, you know? I certainly suffer from being a perfectionist, so maybe that's what it is, but I just get like so not necessarily nervous, but just like mentally like I can't do this when I know I need to do a big thing, you know, a big cliff construction involved thing. So I know I'm not the only one, but usually the only thing that gets me to actually start doing it is, for one thing, telling myself that there is nothing you can do with the, you know, terraforming and waterscaping tool that you can't undo. Like, you can undo anything. I mean, it may be not the easiest to undo certain things, you know, but it's possible. Like, nothing is permanent when it comes to terraforming. It can be undone. I have to like repeat that to myself. Why am I like this? I just am. But so yeah, I repeat that to myself, and then I just start like pushing the button. I just start smashing A and just hoping, you know, it starts to turn out right. And you know, I'll be real, I never get it right, like on the first time. I mean, does anyone get it right on the first try, like when you do a build or something? If so, please tell me your secret. I would love to know. I I can't relate. I was actually thinking about this earlier while I was at work, trying not to fall asleep because I am that tired. But I was thinking, have I ever like done a big build or even a decent sized build and like gotten it completely right on the first try? And I can't think of a single one where that happened. Is that bad? Maybe take it as encouragement. I don't know. Maybe it's not very encouraging, but like literally I can't think of like a single big build on Sage where I just like slapped everything down and got it right on the first go. Never. It's just not something I'm familiar with. I always end up having to change something, and that was certainly true in this case as well. You can see the current shape down there in the little valley area that I was just in. Yeah, it gets changed up a little bit, and I think I cut a lot of it out, but I initially tried to start putting what do you call them, termite mounds on the left cliff over there. I just started putting them on the second level, like all over it, and I was like, what am I doing? Why am I no, we need the third level. So that changed, and I expand the inside of the valley thing that we have going on here. In a minute it gets more rounded, like significantly it changes shape, so that's exciting. So all of that to just further prove that I've still yet to do a build without, you know, having to basically redo like a good part of it or even all of it in some cases. So yeah, that's how I do things. But I think right here, like when I was first doing this, oh yeah, excuse the changes I was doing, sometimes skipping. But I think around this point, I was envisioning like, you know, there's going to be an incline right there at the front of the dippy dip in the land. And you go down, and then I was imagining like going back up at the end where on the other side of the dippy dip, and then you look over the ocean or like climb back down to where there's this big rock right at the ocean. That's what I was picturing. And then at some point I decided this is just too complicated and I don't like it. I don't know what the point of all that is. And I ended up making a valley, a little desert. Very small but very nice little desert valley. I think it turns out pretty neat, I think, hopefully. But yeah, so that's where we eventually go. Right now, that little strip of land on the left is way too skinny. I end up having to like expand that a lot. I think I did cut a lot of that out. But yeah, a lot of changes just kind of happened as I went along, figuring it all out as I went. I think really like all I knew at this point was that I just wanted it to be a very rocky, dusty, just desert landscape, you know, of some sort, where you would maybe go like hiking, or, you know, it's near the campsite. It's very nature, very, very desert, very dust, very rocky, very cactus, very, you know, some lovely orange flowers. I'm obsessed with the orange windflowers, if y'all hadn't noticed, because in my opinion, they look like poppies, like orange poppies, and poppies are like my favorite flower. I have one tattooed on me, so I really love the orange windflowers in this game because they just remind me of orange poppies, and you know, I like to see those out in the wild, and so I really love putting them in my island, and you know, it matches the orange glowy vibe that I'm always trying to create on these desert scenes, so that's where that's going pretty much. While we're watching me, you know, struggle, I do have to say that the only downside, I guess, well, one of the downsides to me having not been on my island very much recently is I don't really have any, like, villager updates, like, no drama updates, because I haven't been around. I have no clue what they've been up to. They could have been, you know, getting into relationships and getting out of relationships in the time I've been not observing them, so that's kind of scary. Maybe ignorance is bliss, I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll get to spend more time with them soon and all that good stuff and be able to, like, you know, see what's going on, see what they're doing. I guess maybe they're just chilling for now, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time, you know, given the bunch we have right now before something else happens, so we'll see. And like I said, I'll probably go on a villager hunt pretty soon if the right person wants to go. Right now I think Ione has the thought bubble, but we'll see. We'll see who gets it next, or who has it when I'm actually ready to go. I hate passing it around from villager to villager. That's like the most painful, just like tedious thing in this game, I think. And yet I do it, you know, not as much as I used to because of amiibos, but I do still want to do some hunts, so we'll let it keep going around, and we'll do that soon, hopefully. You know, I realized, like, while I was doing about this part right here, I think that my villagers couldn't even get to this spot. So, like, the only way to get here at this point is if you can get over the water, so, like, over the little hoppy hop. And I'm pretty sure the villagers can't get over a hoppy hop, right? Like, they don't just, like, jump over a little creek, you know, right? Am I right? So, yeah, they can't get down here. Which I have mixed feelings about because on one hand it's like cool, they don't get in your way, you don't have to deal with them, but on the other hand, like when this build is finished, it would be so cute if they could go down there and like sit on the little spot that I make in the flowers. It would be really cute. So part of me was kind of like, oh, should I make a way for them to get over there? Because they can't get over there unless I somehow change the cliff at the back or something so they can make it. Maybe I will, but yeah, I just had that realization and I was like, you know, as much as I complain about them getting in my way and stuff, it's kind of like kind of lonely when they don't show up. Am I weird for thinking that? I don't know. It's fun when they pester you to some degree. I mean, I think that's part of the like charm of the game is that they just are like cats that see you trying to get something done and they have to gravitate towards it and do their best to sabotage it, you know, like in the cutest little way though. So like you're mad but you're not really mad. Yeah, they're pretty much all cats, that's what it is. Not gonna lie, I'm really glad I got to do that waterscaping right there. Oh, here comes the picnic blanket. Yeet, I'm excited. I hardly had any water on Sage. You know, it was also a desert island, of course, but I really just filled it all up with like non-water areas. There was some here and there, but like I think there was 3 small strips of water like on the whole island. So this time around I told myself even though it's a desert, we're gonna have water, we're gonna be hydrated. We're gonna nourish the land and the plants even though, you know, in theory all these living things should be able to thrive in the desert, you know. But yeah, I really wanted to have some water because I actually love waterscaping, even though it's kind of a love-hate relationship. I really like to do it. I think it's so fun. There's so many things you can do with it. I did it the way I did it so that the river connects to both river mouths, so the one on the side and the one at the front of the island. I've always wanted to do that. I couldn't make that work on Sage. I couldn't make my river mouths connect, which is not like even a thing that needs to happen. It's just something I wanted to do for whatever reason. My brain was like, that would be fun. So you know, that didn't work out on Sage, but I really wanted it to work out this time. And so I'm glad that they connect. If you see saw the map that I pulled up earlier, you can see how, you know, the river mouths connect to each other through the middle. It's pretty fun. I'm really happy I got to do that. It may not be completely finished. I may still tweak like the river and stuff, but at least it happened, you know, at least I got it done, so that's exciting. Okay, but like about the whole desert island thing, can we talk about that for a second? Because, okay, you may know, my last island was the Route 66 desert themed island. You're driving through the US on Route 66, you're seeing a bunch of big landscapes. It's very cool. And when I was done with that, everyone was like, so what's next? What are you gonna do next? And I was like, I want to do the same thing again, you know? So here we have Sunstone. Obviously it's not the exact same thing. I wanted to go as more of the like small town in the desert, farm core vibes, you know. You're just kind of in this small little town out in the middle of nowhere and it's all very dusty and like just small little rundown areas, you know, and farms and stuff. But that being said, earlier today, I have to confess, I started thinking about the next island. I'm probably not the only one who gets ahead of myself, right? I'm pretty sure I'm not. So I don't worry, I'm still totally invested in this one, but I kind of was thinking like, what if I did something kind of green? Like, I know, crazy, but you may remember I've said before that I don't like the deep green of the summer in this game. Like, I don't like the deep green summer grass. In fact, I hate it pretty much. I just don't like the way it looks. But I do like early spring green and early fall green, and those are cool. I did have an idea for a theme. I'm not gonna say the exact source of this theme inspiration yet, just because I don't want to get ahead of myself or like manifest anything. I want to just wait and make sure I can like really take it on before I like say it out loud. But just know it would probably take place probably in early spring, would be when I would set it. Maybe early fall. I don't know, I think part of me kind of misses trees, which is weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love trees in real life, but in the game, I've loved the cactus more and the rocks. But anyway, we'll see what happens. All that to say, things may happen in the future, but for now, let's go see how this turned out. All right, let's take a look. Okay, are y'all ready to see this? This little area, this little small valley thing, I guess? Okay, let's go see it. I have to see, gosh. I have to say, I really love that the weeds grew in on the hop-hops. Look how cute! They're just little hoppity hops, and yes, you can get a glimpse of the moon in the background. And I really like how it looks actually from right here, from like this little outcropping of land. I think it's like just this mysterious like orb blooming in the distance, you know, and then you come up here and it gets brighter and you can really get a good look-sees at it in all of its moony glory. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I think it looks neat. It's maybe not like, you know, exactly what I wanted, but like I don't even really know exactly what I wanted, so like why should I even complain? So yeah. There's really not much else to like see. I mean, it's orange hour now, which I love because I just do. So this is what it looks like orange. This is the little area. So y'all, I can't decide if I like the little picnic area being in the middle or if it should just all be flowers. Please tell me what you think. I'm literally like so conflicted about it. Excuse the flower up there that's still growing. We don't talk about it. It'll grow in. It'll be an adult eventually. But yeah, should it just all be orange flowers? Should it stay like this? Should there be something else here? Let me know because I have mixed feelings. Like I like it, but I also don't. And I will eventually decorate this little spot back here. There's just a hammock for now. I don't have any ideas for that yet. If you do have ideas that you want to share, let me know. Otherwise, I'll think of something eventually. Yeah. So yeah, this is basically the spot. I have not, you know, fully decorated really anything past this yet. So up here will be the campsite area, you know. Oh god, CJ's here. Gross. Whatever. And then I'll finish this up. I'll expand all this to be whatever it's going to be. This is just half done right now just for the sake of calling it finished. So yeah, here it is. Let me know what you think. Do you like it? I mean, it's just a cute little area on the island, just a little nature spot, but like desert, you know what I mean. So I realized I probably should have gotten like some of the angled shots for you to see as well. So here's that, and oh my gosh, that green not fully grown flower is really killing me. Also, I need to put like some pathing or weeds over there. Beside that, I hate that it's just blank space right now, but other than that, here's what it looks like for now. It's just, you know, another angle to see this general spot from. So there you go. So thanks for being here, y'all. Thanks for watching. I hope it was enjoyable, even though I didn't know what I was doing most of the time, and I'm just really bad at all of this. But thanks so much. It means a lot. Remember to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, do all that stuff. My gosh. But otherwise, have a super snazzy day or night or whatever it is, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.